Have you ever found yourself unable to stop thinking about someone, their image lingering in your mind like an unshakable melody? Why does this person occupy your thoughts, even when you try to let go? In this transformative journey, we'll explore the psychological reasons behind why you keep thinking about someone, analyzed through Carl Jung's profound concepts of projection and the anima animus archetype. Over 10 parts, we'll uncover how archetypes, the shadow, individuation, and synchronicity reveal the deeper meaning of these thoughts, guiding you towards spiritual growth and healthier relationships. Carl Jung, the visionary psychologist, taught that persistent thoughts about someone often stem from projection, casting parts of your unconscious onto another person, rooted in the collective unconscious, the universal realm of archetypes. The anima, the feminine within men, or animus, the masculine within women, plays a key role, acting as a bridge to your inner self. For Emma, a designer, her obsession with a charismatic colleague wasn't just attraction, it was her animus projecting qualities of confidence she hadn't yet embraced. Jung would say these thoughts reflect the self's call for individuation, the process of integrating the shadow, unconscious fears or desires to become whole. These thoughts carry spiritual significance, signaling a need for self-discovery. Synchronicities, like repeatedly encountering this person's name or a dream about them, often amplify their presence, as Jung believed the universe uses such signs to guide your growth. Emma's recurring dreams about her colleague pushed her to explore her own creativity, a step toward individuation. Yet, unchecked projections can trap you in fantasy, blocking authentic connections. This video will reveal psychological insights, spiritual truths, and practical steps to understand and harness these thoughts. Have you ever wondered why someone dominates your mind? Are you ready to uncover what your psyche is revealing? Jung's wisdom offers a path to transform these thoughts into a journey of self-discovery. What's drawing you to this person? Let's embark on this sacred exploration together. Why does someone linger in your thoughts as if they've woven themselves into your soul? Could these thoughts be a mirror of your inner world, reflecting hidden parts of yourself? In this part, we'll dive into Carl Jung's concepts of projection and the anima animus archetype to explore why you keep thinking about someone, revealing how these psychological dynamics shape your relationships and spiritual growth within the collective unconscious. Jung taught that projection occurs when you cast unconscious aspects of yourself, often tied to the shadow or anima animus, onto another person, making them seem larger than life. The anima, the inner feminine in men, or animus, the inner masculine in women, acts as a soul guide, reflecting qualities you need to integrate for individuation, the journey to your true self. For James, a musician, his fixation on a confident bandmate reflected his animus projecting strength he felt lacking. Jung would say these thoughts stem from the collective unconscious, where archetypes like the hero or lover shape our desires, urging us toward wholeness. Projection makes someone a canvas for your unconscious, amplifying their presence in your mind. Emma's obsession with her colleague wasn't just about him. It was her animus projecting creativity she hadn't claimed. Synchronicities, like seeing his name in unexpected places, signaled her psyche's call to integrate these qualities, as Jung believed the universe orchestrates such signs. Without integration, projections can lead to unhealthy attachments, draining your psychic energy. James's fixation faded when he embraced his own confidence, a step toward individuation that freed him from fantasy. These thoughts are a call to explore your inner world, not just the other person. Jung's teachings suggest that the anima animus guides you to qualities within the collective unconscious that yearn for expression. To understand this, reflect on your thoughts. Ask, what qualities am I projecting onto this person? Journaling can reveal these insights, as Emma discovered her need for creativity through writing. Jung's active imagination can help visualize your anima animus as a guide, revealing what you seek. Are your thoughts about someone revealing a deeper truth? What's your psyche urging you to embrace? In the next part, we'll explore the first reason, unintegrated shadow. Stay with us. What part of you is calling for integration? Why does someone linger in your thoughts as if they've become a mirror reflecting parts of yourself you can't ignore? Could these persistent thoughts stem from your shadow, the hidden parts of your psyche yearning for recognition? In this part, we'll explore the first psychological reason you keep thinking about someone, the unintegrated shadow, through Carl Jung's concepts of projection, individuation, and the collective unconscious, revealing how these thoughts signal a call for inner growth and spiritual awakening. Jung taught that the shadow, your unconscious fears, desires, or qualities you've suppressed, often projects onto others, making them a focal point in your mind. This projection, rooted in the collective unconscious, the universal realm of archetypes, amplifies their presence as your psyche seeks individuation, the journey to integrate these hidden aspects into your true self. For Emma, a designer, her fixation on a charismatic colleague reflected her shadow insecurity about her creativity. She projected confidence onto him, unaware it was her own unclaimed strength calling for recognition. Jung would say these thoughts are the self's invitation to face the shadow, aligning with archetypes like the hero or creator. An unintegrated shadow creates intense thoughts, as the collective unconscious uses projection to highlight what you've buried. Emma's colleague seemed larger than life, but her recurring thoughts were less about him and more about her suppressed potential. Synchronicities, like finding a book on creativity or a dream urging self-expression, reinforced this, as Jung believed the universe sends signs to guide your growth. For James, a musician, his obsession with a confident bandmate mirrored his shadow fear of failure. When he faced this fear through journaling, his fixation eased, a step toward individuation that freed his psychic energy. These thoughts are a psychological and spiritual signal, urging you to integrate the shadow to grow. Jung's teachings suggest that ignoring the shadow traps you in projection, draining your energy and blocking authentic relationships. To explore this, reflect on your thoughts. Ask, what part of me does this person represent? Journaling can reveal these insights, as Emma discovered her need for creative courage. Jung's active imagination can help. Visualize your shadow as a figure, asking what it seeks. Emma's meditations revealed her inner strength, while James's self-reflection sparked confidence. Are your thoughts about someone revealing a hidden part of you? What's your psyche urging you to embrace? In the next part, we'll explore the second reason, anima, animus longing. Stay with us. What shadow is calling for your attention? Have you ever felt drawn to someone because they embody qualities you deeply admire, yet feel out of reach? Could these thoughts reflect a longing from your anima or animus, urging you toward wholeness? In this part, we'll explore the second psychological reason you keep thinking about someone, anima, animus longing, through Carl Jung's lens of projection, archetypes, and the collective unconscious, revealing how this inner dynamic shapes your relationships and spiritual growth. Jung described the anima, the feminine within men, and animus, the masculine within women, as archetypes within the collective unconscious, acting as soul guides to your true self through individuation. When you project these qualities, such as strength, creativity, or sensitivity, onto someone, they dominate your thoughts, signaling a longing to integrate these traits. For James, his fixation on a bandmate's confidence wasn't mere admiration. It was his animus projecting qualities of assertiveness he hadn't embraced. Jung would say this longing reflects the self's call to align with the hero archetype, urging James toward growth within the collective unconscious. This longing creates a magnetic pull, making someone seem like a missing piece of your soul. For Emma, her thoughts about her colleague reflected her anima's yearning for creativity and emotional depth. Synchronicities, like a chance encounter with an artist or a dream of painting, amplified these thoughts, as Jung believed the universe uses such signs to guide individuation. Ignoring this longing can lead to unhealthy obsession, as the unintegrated anima animus traps you in projection. Emma's fixation faded when she embraced her creative side, while James's thoughts eased as he developed confidence, steps toward aligning with their true selves. Anima animus longing is a spiritual invitation to grow, as these archetypes connect you to the collective unconscious's wisdom. To explore this, reflect on the qualities you admire in this person. Ask, what am I longing to express? Journaling can uncover these desires, as James did, realizing his need for assertiveness. Jung's active imagination can amplify this. Visualize your anima animus as a guide, revealing what you seek. Emma's meditations sparked creative projects, while James's visualizations built confidence. Are you longing for qualities you've projected onto someone? What's your soul seeking to integrate? In the next part, we'll explore the third reason, unresolved emotional wounds. Stay with us. What qualities are calling you to grow? Have you ever felt a pang in your heart when thinking about someone, as if their memory stirs a hidden pain? Could these persistent thoughts be tied to unresolved emotional wounds, calling you to heal? In this part, we'll explore the third psychological reason you keep thinking about someone, unresolved emotional wounds, through Carl Jung's lens of projection, the shadow, and the collective unconscious, revealing how these thoughts guide you toward individuation and spiritual growth. Jung taught that unresolved emotional wounds, often buried in the shadow, your unconscious fears, traumas, or suppressed feelings, can project onto someone, making them a focal point in your mind. These wounds, rooted in the collective unconscious, the universal realm of archetypes, amplify their presence as your psyche seeks healing through individuation, the journey to your true self. For Emma, a designer, her fixation on a colleague wasn't just admiration. It reflected a wound of rejection from her past, projected onto his confident demeanor. Jung would say these thoughts are the self's call to integrate the wounded child archetype, urging Emma to heal and align with the collective unconscious. Unresolved wounds create a loop of thoughts as the shadow projects pain onto someone who mirrors it. Emma's colleague triggered memories of feeling unseen, making her thoughts relentless. Synchronicities, like a conversation about self-worth or a dream of reconciliation, signaled her need for healing, as Jung believed the universe uses such signs to guide growth. For James, a musician, his obsession with a bandmate echoed a wound of failure from a past rejection. When he journaled about this pain, his thoughts softened, a step toward individuation that freed his psychic energy and deepened his spiritual connection. These thoughts are a psychological and spiritual invitation to heal, as the collective unconscious highlights wounds needing attention. Ignoring them can trap you in projection, draining your energy and stalling relationships. To explore this, reflect on your emotions. Ask, what pain does this person trigger? Journaling can uncover these wounds, as Emma discovered her fear of rejection through writing. Jung's active imagination can help. Visualize your wounded child, offering it compassion to heal. Emma's meditation soothed her pain, while James's self-reflection rebuilt his confidence. Are your thoughts about someone stirring old wounds? What healing is your psyche seeking? In the next part, we'll explore the fourth reason, synchronicity's call. Stay with us. What wounds are waiting to be healed? Have you ever noticed coincidences, like seeing someone's name everywhere, that make them linger in your thoughts? Could these be synchronicities, signaling a deeper purpose behind your fixation? In this part, we'll explore the fourth psychological reason you keep thinking about someone, synchronicity's call, through Carl Jung's concepts of projection, anima, animus, and the collective unconscious, revealing how these meaningful coincidences guide your relationships and spiritual awakening. Jung described synchronicity as meaningful coincidences orchestrated by the collective unconscious, reflecting your alignment with the self through individuation. When you project qualities of the shadow or anima animus onto someone, synchronicities, like dreams, chance encounters, or symbols, amplify their presence, urging you to explore your psyche. For James, his thoughts about a confident bandmate were intensified by synchronicities, like hearing his name on a podcast. Jung would say these events reflect the mystic archetype, guiding James to integrate his animus's strength within the collective unconscious, pushing him toward growth. Synchronicity's call makes someone seem fated, as the universe highlights their role in your journey. For Emma, her fixation on her colleague was marked by synchronicities, like finding an article about creativity after dreaming of him. These signs weren't random. Jung believed they signal the self's call to integrate projected qualities, like Emma's unclaimed creativity. Ignoring these synchronicities can lead to obsession, as projections remain unintegrated, blocking authentic connections. James's synchronicities faded when he embraced his confidence, while Emma's guided her to creative projects, steps toward individuation. This call is a spiritual nudge to explore your inner world, as the collective unconscious uses synchronicities to reveal what needs integration. To heed it, notice these coincidences. Ask, what is the universe showing me through this person? Journaling can clarify their meaning, as James did, linking his bandmate's confidence to his own growth. Jung's active imagination can amplify this. Visualize your anima animus as a guide, revealing the purpose of these signs. Emma's meditations on synchronicities sparked creative breakthroughs, while James's reflections deepened his purpose. Are you noticing synchronicities around this person? What's the universe urging you to learn? In the next part, we'll explore the fifth reason, seeking soul connection. Stay with us. What synchronicities are guiding your path? Have you ever felt an inexplicable pull towards someone, as if your soul recognizes them on a deeper level? Could these persistent thoughts reflect a longing for a soul connection, urging you towards spiritual growth? In this part, we'll explore the fifth psychological reason you keep thinking about someone, seeking soul connection, through Carl Jung's concepts of projection, the anima animus, and the collective unconscious, revealing how these thoughts guide you toward individuation and meaningful relationships. Jung taught that the anima, the feminine within men, and animus, the masculine within women, act as soul guides within the collective unconscious, the universal realm of archetypes, drawing you toward connections that mirror your true self. When you project these archetypes onto someone, their presence lingers, signaling a desire for a soul connection that fosters individuation, the journey to wholeness. For Emma, a designer, her fixation on a colleague wasn't just attraction. It was her anima seeking a creative, soulful bond she hadn't fully embraced. Jung would say this reflects the lover archetype, yearning for unity through the collective unconscious, urging Emma to integrate her creative essence. This longing for soul connection makes someone feel like a destined part of your journey, as the collective unconscious highlights their role in your growth. Emma's thoughts were intensified by synchronicities, like a shared moment of inspiration at an art event, signaling her need for deeper connection. For James, a musician, his obsession with a bandmate reflected his animus's desire for a soulful bond rooted in confidence. When he pursued authentic connections, his thoughts eased, a step toward individuation. Jung believed such thoughts, amplified by synchronicities like meaningful encounters, are the universe's way of guiding you toward relationships that align with yourself. Seeking soul connection is a spiritual call to integrate the anima animus, fostering relationships that reflect your true essence. Ignoring this can lead to fixation, as projections create an illusion of connection. To explore this, reflect on your thoughts. Ask, what kind of connection am I seeking? Journaling can reveal this longing, as James discovered his need for authentic bonds through writing. Jung's active imagination can help. Visualize your anima animus as a partner, guiding you to meaningful relationships. Emma's meditations deepened her creative connections, while James's reflections led to supportive friendships. Are you seeking a soul connection through this person? What bond is your psyche yearning for? In the next part, we'll explore practical steps to understand these thoughts. Stay with us. What connection is your soul seeking? How do you unravel the mystery of why someone dominates your thoughts? What practices can help you transform these persistent thoughts into a journey of self-discovery? In this part, we'll explore practical steps to understand why you keep thinking about someone, guided by Carl Jung's concepts of projection, the anima animus, and the collective unconscious, helping you integrate these thoughts to foster spiritual growth and healthier relationships. Jung taught that persistent thoughts about someone often stem from projection, where the shadow or anima animus casts unintegrated aspects onto another, rooted in the collective unconscious. Understanding these thoughts requires intentional practices to support individuation, the process of aligning with your true self. For Emma, journaling after therapy helped her realize her thoughts about a colleague reflected her unclaimed creativity. Synchronicities, like finding a sketchbook that inspired her, affirmed her growth. Jung would say this reflects the self's guidance, aligning her with the creator archetype. Start with journaling. Write daily about your thoughts, asking, what qualities or emotions does this person represent? This practice, rooted in Jung's teachings, reveals the shadow or anima animus at play. Meditation is another key step. Spend 10 minutes daily focusing on your breath, visualizing your thoughts as a river flowing without attachment. For James, meditation after leaving a toxic job clarified that his fixation on a bandmate stemmed from his animus's longing for confidence. Synchronicities, like a new friendship that mirrored his growth, reinforced this insight. Jung's active imagination can amplify this. Envision your anima animus as a guide, asking what it seeks to teach you. Emma's meditations sparked creative breakthroughs, while James's built confidence, aligning them with the collective unconscious. Practice self-reflection to identify emotional wounds or longings. Ask, what pain or desire is this person triggering? This counters the shadow's illusions, fostering individuation. Emma's reflections revealed her fear of rejection, while James uncovered his need for authentic bonds. Set boundaries to protect your energy, focusing on relationships that align with your true self, as the lover archetype encourages. Notice synchronicities, like dreams or chance encounters, as signs of growth, as Jung believed the universe affirms your journey. Create rituals, like affirmations, I am whole within myself, to release projections. Emma's affirmations deepened her creativity, while James's strengthened his purpose. Take one step today. Journal, meditate, or reflect. These practices, grounded in Jung's wisdom, transform your thoughts into a path of self-discovery. Are you ready to understand your psyche's message? What will you uncover about your true self? In the next part, we'll explore the spiritual significance of these thoughts. Stay with us. What insights are waiting to be discovered? Have you ever felt that your thoughts about someone carry a deeper, almost cosmic purpose, as if the universe is guiding you through them? Could these persistent thoughts be a sacred call to awaken your true self? In this part, we'll explore the spiritual significance of why you keep thinking about someone through Carl Jung's concepts of projection, the anima animus, and the collective unconscious, revealing how these thoughts connect you to a greater journey of individuation and spiritual growth. Jung taught that persistent thoughts about someone often stem from projection, where the shadow or anima animus casts unintegrated aspects onto another, rooted in the collective unconscious, the universal realm of archetypes linking all humanity. These thoughts are not random. They signal a spiritual invitation to align with your true self through individuation. For Emma, a designer, her fixation on a colleague reflected her anima's call to embrace creativity, a journey that transformed her life. Jung would say this reflects the mystic archetype, which seeks unity with the divine, guiding her through the collective unconscious to integrate her inner gifts. The spiritual significance of these thoughts lies in their role as a bridge to your soul's purpose. Jung believed that the anima animus, when projected, acts as a guide, urging you to heal wounds, embrace qualities, or seek soul connections. Emma's thoughts, amplified by synchronicities like dreams of artistic expression, led her to create meaningful work, impacting her community. For James, a musician, his obsession with a bandmate was a spiritual nudge to integrate confidence, reflected in synchronicities like a new song that resonated with others. These thoughts, Jung would argue, are the collective unconscious weaving your personal growth into a universal tapestry, aligning you with archetypes like the lover or healer. This spiritual journey transforms not just you, but those around you, as your integrated self radiates authenticity. To deepen this significance, meditate on your thoughts' purpose, asking, how are these thoughts guiding my soul? Journal about synchronicities, like meaningful symbols or encounters, to uncover their meaning. Jung's active imagination can amplify this. Visualize your anima animus as a wise guide, revealing your path. Emma's meditations sparked creative breakthroughs, while James's reflections deepened his confidence, aligning them with the collective unconscious. Are your thoughts part of a larger spiritual plan? What's the universe revealing through them? In the next part, we'll conclude with inspiration to live this awakened life. Stay with us. What spiritual truth is unfolding in your thoughts? You've uncovered 5 psychological reasons why you keep thinking about someone: unintegrated shadow, anima, animus longing, unresolved emotional wounds, synchronicities call, and seeking soul connection, each revealing a path to self-discovery through Jung's concepts of projection and the collective unconscious. Now, how do you transform these thoughts into a life of authenticity and purpose? What does it mean to live as your true self, free from projection? In this final part, inspired by Carl Jung's theories of individuation and synchronicity, we'll inspire you to embrace this journey, fostering spiritual growth and meaningful relationships. Jung taught that individuation, the process of integrating the shadow and anima animus, frees you from projection, aligning you with your true self within the collective unconscious. For Emma, understanding her thoughts about a colleague as projections of her anima's creativity transformed her into a confident artist, impacting her community. For James, recognizing his fixation as his animus's call for confidence deepened his music and teaching. Jung would say their journeys reflect the hero and mystic archetypes, guiding them to radiate authenticity through the collective unconscious, transforming their relationships. To live this awakened life, start each day with intention. Ask, how can I align with my true self today? Journal about your thoughts, noting their reasons, shadow, anima, or wounds, and synchronicities like dreams or encounters that guide you. Emma's journaling uncovered her creative purpose, while James's reflections built his confidence. Practice meditation to connect with yourself, visualizing your thoughts as a river flowing toward wholeness, as Jung's active imagination suggests. This fosters emotional healing, countering the shadow's illusions, and aligns you with archetypes like the lover or creator. Live authentically, expressing the qualities you projected, like Emma's creativity or James's confidence, in your relationships or work. Set boundaries to protect your energy, focusing on soul connections that reflect your true self, as the healer archetype encourages. Notice synchronicities, like new opportunities or meaningful feedback, as signs of alignment, as Jung believed the universe affirms your growth. Create rituals like affirmations, I am whole within myself, or creative acts to channel your energy. Emma's art and James's music became outlets for their awakened selves, inspiring others. Your awakened life, rooted in an individuation, uplifts the collective unconscious, as Jung saw the integrated soul as a beacon for humanity. Take one step today. Journal, meditate, or live authentically. Are you ready to embrace your true self? What will you do to transform your thoughts into growth? Thank you for joining us on this sacred journey. Start now and watch your life unfold in harmony with the universe.